We've seen since 1994 that ideologically and politically there is a stark divide between what the Western Cape wants and what South Africa wants. And that probably was relatively benign when South Africa was doing fairly well. But as South Africa now is getting worse and worse and worse, then the people of the Western Cape aren't getting the government they're voting for. South Africa is dictating the terms, I guess, to the people of the Western Cape. The people of the Western Cape have never given the ANC majority in 26 years. And we have a situation where the party who got 28% of the vote is dictating how the country must be run to the people who got 55% of the vote. And, that's not much fun.
Where's the economic argument for it?
Look, I think the argument is primarily political rather than economic. But that said, we have discussed this with a number of economists. So first of all, the Western Cape is one of two provinces that subsidises the rest of South Africa. So it's only Western Cape and Gauteng that pay into the system, and everybody else draws down from the system. So the Western Cape produces 13.9% of South Africa's GDP. It houses 11.2% of South Africa's population. And when the government funds are allocated to the province, the Western Cape gets 10.1% of the allocation of provincial funds. So first of all, just at face value, there's a net gain by not being part of South Africa. The Western Cape economy, as it currently stands, is equal in size to the economy of Namibia, Botswana, and Zimbabwe combined. So, there's no question of viability. There's no question that we'll be better off. And then I think those become sort of secondary issues anyway to the political considerations in terms of being able to choose your own policies and have the government that you want. And obviously, really crucially, as can be demonstrated by the current system, not just choosing your own government, but being able to hold it to account if it doesn't perform.
This moment of clarity comes from one of thousands of interviews you'll be able to access by downloading the free BizNews.com app in the Apple or Google Play app stores.